doing a reply video to a YouTuber. I'm going to link his video below. And no, this is not a nasty gram. This is actually, just a normal reply. It's to Thor Skywalker. He's been doing some really great videos. If you haven't subscribed to him, I highly suggest you do so, especially if you love Star Wars content. And he did a poll, which I missed because I wasn't following him on Twitter. Silly me, fix that. About what we thought out of Episode 7, The Force Awakens. And he had a poll, and he ended up with around a 3 out of 5. And quite frankly, that's about where I placed The Force Awakens. But I did have major problems with it. And I'm going to list them here since, I got time to kill. I got my own YouTube channel, so here we go. Major problems I had. Number one, well, JJ did set up some interesting things. He did, quite frankly, a clone copy of A New Hope. And I said that walking out of the theater. It's like, it looked cool and all, but it felt like I was just watching a rehash of A New Hope. That was literally the first time I watched. My wife liked it. Yeah, she was quite heartbroken come the next movie, but I mean, the biggest problems I had. Number one, I am a major EU book fan, so I had some expectations, and yeah, the whole we won within a year at Jakku, and then we demilitarized and went back to the Rusan Reformation, which led to the mess of the Empire in the first place. And we didn't even make sure we had completely gotten rid of the Empire because the First Order rose up. And it's like, Mon Mothma wouldn't do this. I mean, I know she wanted to bring back the Rusan Reformation, and that was like her entire goal. But she was savvy enough and smart enough to realize that without a central force, and considering the fact that Luke was still trying to bring back the Jedi in the first place, which was the linchpin of the Rusan Reformation, like in the EU, she would have realized without the Jedi around, you really have no policing power, so you still need a strong navy. So I was thoroughly disappointed with that. Second problem I had was to get the full lay of the land and the backstory and everything, you had to go to outside resources. You had to go to comics. You had to go to source books and all that. See, the problem that Disney had is they used source books to fill in the blanks when the source book should enrich what's already there. I shouldn't have to go to a goddamn source book to figure out the state of the galaxy that I couldn't figure out from the movie proper. That's stupid. That's no. And the fact that I found out later that the New Republic never even retook the core planets, Coruscant, all of them. Basically, they ceded them to the Imperial Remnant, and the Imperial Remnant basically just fell in under the New Republic, but still ruled under old Imperial laws for expediency. And I'm like, what? Really? Seriously? Which drags down the movie in general because I had to go to an outside source to figure all that out. I shouldn't have to. That's one thing. 1 through 6 did really good is they set up the plot very quickly, very easily, and I didn't really have to do much to figure out what the hell was going on. Force Awakens had a big problem with that. Sorry, that was kind of like 2 or 3 things in one, but hey, sorry. Number 2. Finn. A janitor. Really? You couldn't just been a rank and file stormtrooper? You had to be a freaking janitor? JJ, are black people a joke to you? And of course, when we get to The Last Jedi, Rian Johnson really think black people is a joke, so he has Finn do the same arc all over again. And it wasn't the fact that Finn was black as a stormtrooper. It was the fact that he was a janitor and basically a joke. I mean, granted, he had a decent journey to finally face down the root of all his fears and evils when he faced down Kylo Ren, but my God, did he have to be led around by the hand? You could have, done the Tide and Trust 2 of, he got post-traumatic, couldn't handle it, and that's why he ran, but instead you just made Finn too comical. Ugh. Number 3. Where the hell's Wedge? You'd think when Leia would recreate the Resistance, she'd bring back someone like Wedge Antilles, the greatest starfighter pilot and probably one of the greatest teachers of, small unit fighter tactics. Come on. Also, going to number 4, the Resistance, really? We were really going to rehash the Empire versus the Rebellion all over again. Number 5, Starkiller Base. That was just bad. That entire sequence like blew up 5 planets and took out most of the Republic. That was just a big gigantic. What? I literally watched that sequence and was like, what the hell am I even watching? And how in the name of hell is everybody in the galaxy able to see this beam of light instantly? Physics doesn't work like that. I mean, it's the same thing about Star Trek 2009 when older Spock is watching Vulcan be destroyed from another planet across the solar system in stark detail. It's like, no. No, 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 no. Number 6. Han Solo loses the Falcon. Really? I can't even describe how utterly stupid that was. Number 7. Han Solo's a deadbeat dad and not with his wife Leia. As a fan of the EU books, I took this as a gigantic slap to the face. It's like, okay, so not only did Han Solo, when his son went to the dark side, completely ditch his wife and his best friend, he turned around and lost his favorite. Like, what the hell did you do to Han Solo? Are you kidding me? Number 8. Han Solo goes out like a chump. Oh, that one hurt. Just watching that sequence, like, you knew he was going to die, but it's like, wow, you gave him like a Jedi death. Why? Number 9. Rey can monkey see, monkey do instantly with no training. But that a real damn good explanation once again. Why? Oh, and it's not even that monkey see, monkey do. She basically does it perfectly with very little effort. Why? I mean, good grief. If you're going to do the monkey see, monkey do, at least give her the problem like Gohan and she has no control over it. Number 10, she picks up a lightsaber and beats the holy hell out of Kylo Ren by just opening up to the Force. Yes, I realize she has some martial training, but she should not be able to use a lightsaber her first time out the gate that well. And this is why. A lightsaber, all the weight is in the hilt. There is no weight to the blade. Now, granted, yes, she knows how to use a quarterstaff. Just because you know how to use a quarterstaff does not mean you know how to use a sword instantly. So, yeah, I'm not feeling the whole Rey just picks up the lightsaber and beats the hell out of Kylo Ren. I mean, at least with Finn, you gave him a decent fight, and he was able at least to land a strike on Kylo Ren before Kylo whips the shit out of him. But Rey, you gave her too much too fast with little effort. That's a big sticking point with me. I was hoping with 8 she'd actually get some serious training and get shown her deficiencies, but instead, yeah. But the flying sequence with Rey at the beginning with the Falcon wasn't too bad. I just wish that, like, in the book, you'd have shown her having that Y-Wing simulator so you'd know that she could fly. Her fixing the Falcon, considering she's a junk dealer and she had to learn how to take apart and put things back together kind of on her own, she's self-taught. I really don't have too much of a problem with her fixing the Falcon. But another problem that I had was everybody likes Rey. I mean, I guess that could be explained away by force bonds and connections, much like the Jedi Exile and Knights of the Old Republic 2, but it would have been nice to have been shown that in some way. Another big problem. Leia hugs Rey instead of Chewbacca. Are you serious? Seriously? No, 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 no. God, no. It's just, I mean, it had the right ingredients to be something great, which is why I think I rated it so well. It just wasn't mixed well with The Force Awakens. I think that was my biggest problem overall, is just the ingredients were just not mixed all that well. But that's my thoughts on The Force Awakens. Even just looking back on it, was had the right ingredients, just wasn't cooked up very well. But anyways, you guys tell me what you think. I'm going to leave this on Thor Skywalker's video, just giving my thoughts on the whole thing. And I'll catch y'all next time.